You there? Yeah? You're about to 99 that gate? Don't. That kills way more people than it saves. Let me explain why. Some people like to leave the exit gates at 99% so that the endgame timer doesn't start too early, but this is almost always a terrible mistake. You should almost always open the exit gates as soon as possible. There are two exceptions, however. One is if you see the killer carrying someone. You should always wait until they hook and then open the exit gate to guarantee that the perk Blood Warden will not trigger and will not trap people in the endgame. And two is if you know that the killer is very far away and you have a group heal to do. In this situation, you could get healed and then heal other people and then open the exit gates just so that you have a little bit more time for what's going to be probably a series of unhooks. Any other time, just open it right away. Sometimes the killer might have perks like No Way Out, which can delay the exit gate opening by a lot, so getting them out of the way as soon as possible is great. Sometimes, if you don't have many hook stages on yourself, you could go and trade with a teammate just to buy the team time to heal up and be prepared and do some other maneuver later. But obviously, don't try to do this against killers that can down very quickly or even insta-down. In this situation, you just have to concede the kill most likely. Against the average killer, having 2 healthy survivors is enough to guarantee a rescue. The way it works is very simple. The 2 healthy survivors approach the hook from different angles. One of them goes for the unhook, and the killer will be forced to hit them to interrupt them. Whoever is not hit then goes for the rescue while the killer is in his cooldown recovery. Whenever possible, if you're healthy, you should take hits so that your injured friends can make it out to the exit gates. But even if you're injured, there are still some things that you can do. If a survivor dies very close to the exit gates, you can do what's called a heal tech. Go to the survivor and start healing them right at the edge, and the killer will not be able to pick up. This will force them to eventually hit someone, and during the cooldown, again, both of you can crawl out. This is a very good trick, but it's very easy to mess it up. So if you're the person on the ground, do not hold the sprint button and do not move, or else you cannot be healed. And if you're a survivor next to this person, hold the run button so that no one heals you accidentally instead. It's also very important to remember that certain killers, like the ones shown on screen right now, have the ability to block exit gates momentarily. So you need to be a bit more careful when you're in an exit gate against them. If you see a teammate being affected by one of these powers, remember, heal teching them can save their life. There's also a variety of killers capable of injuring multiple survivors very consistently around unhooks, so be extremely careful when going against these. And even some of them that can delay you for a few seconds if you're on your own. If you're going for a trade against one of these killers, do not wait until the very last second, or you could be delayed and the person you're trying to help could die.